into gray. You never stayed, you looked away. You asked me once if I was fine. I forced a smile, said I had time. The truth I kept was wearing thin, and I grew tired of holding in. If I had told you what I feel, would any of this still be real? When you look away, I lose my ground. The words I saved don't make a sound. I kept it close and out of view, but it still breaks when I see you. Your sweater rests on the second chair. I sit alone, pretend you're there. The notes I wrote, I'll never send. They stay with me until the end. If I had broken down my pride, would you be still here by my side? When you look away, I lose my ground. The words I saved don't make a sound. I kept it close and out of view, but it still breaks when I see you. I chase the nights, I let it slide. The truth was here, I stepped aside. And though I beg for one more day, the past won't bend, it fades away. When you look away, I break again. The love I kept won't find its end. I kept it close and out of view, but it still breaks when I see you. I saw the light turn into gray. You never stayed, you looked away. The night was warm. You came, then gone. Your jacket still is by the door. I leave it there, can't ask for more. Quiet breaks inside my chest. I tried to love but lost the rest. If I had asked you not to go, would love have stayed? I'll never know. Gone too soon, it cuts so deep. I gave you more than I could keep. I held your name until it bloomed, but all I hear is gone too soon. The glass still shakes where you once sat. I drink it down, can't change the past. The notes I wrote remain unread. They burn my hands with what you said. If I had broken down my pride, would you be sleeping by my side? Gone too too soon, it cut so deep. I gave you more than I could keep. I held your name until it bloomed, but all I hear is gone too soon. I begged the night to turn around, but silence came the only sound. And even if I tried again, the story ends where it began. Gone too soon, it breaks me still. The love I kept, I can't refill. I held your name until it bloomed, but all I hear is gone too soon. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. I told myself you were still here, but saying that won't make it clear. You stopped asking, I stayed loud. I called it space, you called it proud. I waited weeks, you stayed away. I said we're fine, to feel okay. You didn't lie, you just let go, and I knew it but didn't show. I know now you were gone long before I said don't run. You moved slow but meant goodbye, and I stayed to ask you why. I know now, but then I tried. I said it's me, you didn't deny. I shrank myself to fit your sky. You gave silence, I called it kind. You drifted off, I closed my mind. You were cruel, but weren't there, and I kept loving the empty chair. I know now you were gone when I held on too long. You were done but stayed polite. I made a home from one good night. You never said it straight to me, but silence always finds a key. I look settled now, like you never broke. She wears the shoes you said you never own. Your laugh got louder, your hair looks clean. You look like the version you never were with me. And I tell my friends I'm really glad he's fine, but I bite my tongue every single time. Good for you, but I'm not. I still flinch when I hear your song. I wish you well, and I mean it too. But part of me hates how fast you moved. You hold her hand like it's always been hers, and smile like you forgot how we hurt. I keep my cool, but deep inside I still scream when they say you're doing fine. I post my life like it's all okay, but there's a part of me you still outweigh. Good for you, but I'm not. I still pretend you're not what I want. I toast to love like I believe in it, but part of me breaks every time you commit. I should be proud you figured it out, but it stings you did it without me. Good for you and your brand new heart. You got closure while I fell apart. I hope she's kind and never doubts, but don't expect me to clap this out. I wrote your name across the margin, but I erased it just as fast. You asked me if I'd still remember. I said I'd try, but never asked. I swore I'd be alright, but I broke instead. I kept it to myself, all the words I never let you know. It's harder to forget when the silence always tells me so. I kept it to myself. The nights are long, the days feel heavy. I mark the hours one by one. I tried to sing a softer story, but the truth was never done. I swore I'd be alright, but I broke instead. I kept it to myself, all the words I never let you know. It's harder to If I called you in the morning, would you turn around? Or was it gone already before I made a sound? I kept it to myself, all the words I never let you know. It's harder to forget when the silence always tells me so. I kept it to myself. Oh. It's late again, I can't pretend it. Or was it gone already down? Streetlights blur, I slow the car. It's too quiet without who we are. I replay each fight like it might rewrite. Your coat on the chair, I still fold it right. I told you it's fine, but I meant please stay. You walked out the door, I watched you fade. I could have held on tighter, said what I never said. Now the space beside me is colder than the bed. Back where I left you, I keep turning around, hoping the pieces are still on the ground. I take every wrong just to get it right. Back where I left you, I'd stay all night. The photos still lean in that silver frame. I move them each week, but they look the same. I said we'll be fine when I wasn't sure. You gave me the key, I stayed by the door. I could have run out after, caught your shaking hands, but I just stood there waiting for a plan. Back where I left you, I keep turning around, hoping the pieces are still on the ground. I take every wrong just to get it right. Back where I left you, I'd stay all night. If you heard my voice, would you let it in? If you saw my face, would you start again? I'm not proud of leaving, I'm not proud of pride, but I'd lose that game if it meant your side. Back where I left you, I keep turning around, sweeping the pieces I let fall down. I take every wrong just to get it right. Back where I left you, I'd stay all night. Streetlights fade, the road runs thin. I'd turn back time if you let me in. Slow steps, my chest shakes. This door feels heavier than it should. look at me, I turn away. I want the words, but they don't stay. I've seen the cracks, I've felt the fall. Love left me broken, you know it all. My mind says wait, my hands say go. I wanna risk, I'm scared you'll know. Brave enough to, though my voice may shake. I could guard my heart, but what would that take? You're the kind of fire I still dream about. Brave enough to let it out. You reach my sleeve, I lose my ground. 3 simple words I haven't found. I tell myself, stay safe, stay small. But when you smile, I want it all. The past still burns, the scars still show, but I can't deny the pull I know. Brave enough to fool, though my voice may shake. Love is not a plan, it's the risk we take. You're the kind of fire, oh, I can't live without. Brave enough to fool, to let it out. Oh, maybe I'll fall, maybe I'll bleed, but nothing grows without that need. I'll open the door, step in tonight. It may not last, it still feels right. Brave enough to fool, don't let me hide. I'll lean on the fear, turn it into light. You're the kind of fire I'll keep choosing now. Brave enough to fool, I'll show you how. Slow steps, but not alone. Brave enough to call you home. I clean the place twice today, but nothing really changed. Your jacket's gone, but I still hang my thoughts where yours used to stay. My friends say I should try to let it all go, but they don't know the quiet feels loud on nights like this. Empty rooms still talk to me. They hold your name in the air I breathe. I'm not crying, just waiting for the silence to leave me. I wear my smile like a borrowed coat, warm enough but never mine. I scroll through photos of people who look like they're doing fine. And maybe tomorrow won't ache the same, but tonight I fold my hopes like clothes I'll never pack. Empty rooms still talk to me. are still here where you used to be. I'm not broken, just learning to sit with this quiet grief. I found your note, folded into nothing. No name, just the way you always ended things. I kept the coffee warm, even after you left. Some habits aren't for people, they're for memory. I didn't ask if you were sure. You didn't offer to explain. We had silence that sounded like we meant well, but didn't know how to stay. You barely said goodbye, just a look I still carry in my throat. And I let you leave, like maybe you'd turn around, but maybe you already had. The chair you used still leans back a little, like it remembers your weight. I water the plant you forgot to take, but it leans toward the window more than before. You didn't break me, but you left like someone who knew exactly how to disappear. You barely said goodbye, but it echoed in the quiet for weeks. And now the house is fine, but something in me still waits for the door. You laughed when I forgot my line, brushed it off like it was fine. You stayed when others walked away, never asked, just chose to stay. I never thought I needed much, but I flinched at every touch, until your hands were patient still, and somehow broke through what I willed. You never made me prove a thing, and that changed everything. You loved me so quiet, so sure I didn't see, but now every part of me wants to match your clarity. It's not a sudden fire, it's slow and strong and true. I didn't know it then, but I love you, me too. I watched the way you held my fear, like something soft you'd keep near. You never asked me to be brave, just waited at the edge and waved. and it hit me in the simplest way, like a whisper I couldn't push away. You loved me so quiet, so sure I couldn't see, but now every part of me wants to stand where you've been standing. I'm not afraid to fall if it's falling into you. I didn't know it then, but I love you, me too. I lit a match for nothing, just to see the room burn slow. Your name still hides where the flowers used to grow. My dress still smells like June. I wear blue perfume even when I sleep alone. You said I looked better in stillness, so I stopped running. Blue perfume on my wrist, the only thing you never kissed. Empty rooms full of smoke, the scent of love you never spoke. I burned but didn't scream. I wore what you forgot to keep. I left your note in the freezer so it wouldn't fade, but I never read it again. Some memories don't behave. If you hold me just once and mean it, I'll stop writing about you. Blue left your load, my skin, the only place you've never been. I loved without reply, but still said goodbye. I bled like velvet and stayed like rain. You were gone before the scent could fade. I stopped calling just to see if you'd notice. You didn't. I changed my route so we wouldn't cross, and somehow you never did either. You kept my name like a number you'd rather not delete. Boat leak, but won't use. And I thought if I meant something, you'd at least, yeah. But you never asked why I started to fade. You never asked why my laugh felt staged. You never asked what happened. You just let it happen. I stayed that's the answer. You never looked back, and now I stopped waiting. You didn't ask, and now I don't stay. I only miss you exactly, just the way you used to look at me, like I was everything. You now is quieter, colder, somewhere else. But you then was laughter wrapped in warmth, and I keep mixing them up when I write about you. I miss the version of you who stayed, who checked in when I was one thought away from breaking. I don't want you now, but I still grieve the boy you were before goodbye. Maybe we both changed. Maybe I just noticed it too late. You didn't leave all at once, and I didn't see it soon enough. I miss the love of you who laughed into my hair, the one who didn't make me doubt my place. But that version doesn't live here anymore. I miss the version of you who laughed into my hair, the one who didn't make me doubt my place. But that version doesn't live here anymore. You called me late that Thursday, said your plans had all fallen through. I should have said I'm busy, but I never say that to you. You asked if I could meet you. I was out the door too fast. I put on that old gray sweater you once said made you laugh, and I know it wasn't special, just another night for you. But I memorized your order and the song that played at 2. I would have said no if I had known you'd forget it like it meant nothing to. You said you missed our dinners, but you never stayed past 10. You never asked me questions, only talked and left again. And I held on to the moments you tossed out like loose change, just hoping maybe one day you'd turn around and say my name. And I know it wasn't special, just another stop for you, but I saved the folded napkin where you wrote your favorite tune. I would have said no if I had known how empty you could feel so full. Now I practice saying no, like I should have said to you. I held it in for so long, I forgot I was holding it. You asked me why I never said it, and I smiled like that wasn't the most complicated thing. You thought I didn't care enough, but really I just cared too quietly. I thought you knew the way I looked at you meant something, but I never checked if you looked back. I didn't mean to keep it, I just didn't know where it could land without breaking. You waited for a louder love, but I only had this kind. Confessions aren't words, they're what you never say. I didn't mean to keep it, but maybe I did, because I like believing there was still time. But now I know quiet love doesn't echo. You said you hate the city lights, but stayed out late with me last night. Talked about the bands you loved, I didn't know but played it off. You laughed like I was something new, I blushed and looked away from you. It's not a movie scene, but maybe it's better that way. I've been wrong before, but this doesn't feel like before. Maybe this is something, maybe it's just enough. You don't say much, but you're told you all my awkward fears. You listened close, then pulled me near. Not sure where this will go, but for now it's safe to hope. Some loves burn too fast, but this one feels like it could last. Maybe this is something, maybe it's real enough. You don't rush in, but your touch says trust. We're not perfect, but we're brave enough. And it's early and it's small, but it still feels big to us. Maybe this is, maybe this is us. Maybe it's us. You walked in, and the room forgot how to breathe. My name left me, and my thoughts fell to my feet. I said hi, like I wasn't rewinding already. You smiled once, and that was plenty. It wasn't slow, wasn't safe, but I knew I couldn't stay the same. You struck like lightning through a window pane, like a song I didn't know, but felt anyway. It wasn't planned, it wasn't right, but something in me lit up that night. I didn't see it coming, didn't brace, but now you live in every space. You struck, and I haven't looked away. You didn't say much, but I memorized the silence. Your eyes said, go ahead, and my pulse broke compliance. Some loves take time, but this one just, you struck like lightning through a window pane, like something wild I'd chase again. It wasn't slow, it wasn't planned, but something in me just said stand. I didn't see it coming, now you stay in every color